Welcome to a story that blends the line between history and modern-day science. Today, we're diving into the enigmatic world of the monkey flower virus. What if I told you that a virus, almost forgotten by history, has resurfaced, and its new variant is stirring curiosity and concern among scientists? This virus, once limited to distant lands and obscure medical journals, is now making headlines. Join us as we unravel the mysterious tale of the monkey flower virus, from its origins to its evolution, and what it means for us today. Section 1. The origins of the monkey flower virus. To understand the monkey flower virus, we must travel back in time to the early 20th century. It was a time when the world was grappling with a host of infectious diseases, each more mysterious than the last. Among these was a peculiar illness reported in remote villages of Southeast Asia. Locals spoke of a strange sickness that caused fever, rashes, and in severe cases, disfiguring lesions. This illness seemed to strike without warning, spreading through entire communities and leaving a trail of devastation in its wake. At first, this disease was thought to be another form of smallpox or measles, but it didn't quite fit the pattern. The rashes were different, more floral in appearance, with petals of red and purple spreading across the skin like a blooming flower. It wasn't until years later that researchers isolated the culprit, a virus they named the monkey flower virus, due to its origins in primate populations. The monkey flower virus, as it turned out, was zoonotic, meaning it could jump from animals to humans. Monkeys were the primary carriers, but the virus didn't seem to harm them. In humans, however, it was a different story. The virus wreaked havoc on the immune system, causing symptoms that ranged from mild to life-threatening. For decades, the monkey flower virus remained a localized problem, largely confined to rural areas where human and primate populations intersected. Cases were sporadic, and while the virus was feared, it never gained the notoriety of other global pandemics. But as we'll see, the story of the monkey flower virus was far from over. Section 2. The evolution of the virus. As the world moved into the 21st century, the monkey flower virus largely faded from public consciousness. Advances in healthcare and sanitation reduced the spread of many infectious diseases, and the monkey flower virus was no exception. Yet, like many viruses, it continued to exist in the shadows, quietly evolving. Then, in the early 2000s, reports began to emerge of a new illness with striking similarities to the old monkey flower virus. This time, the virus was not confined to Southeast Asia. Cases were being reported in urban centers across the globe. The symptoms were eerily familiar: fever, rashes, and those distinctive floral lesions. But there was something different about this new variant. Scientists quickly realized that the monkey flower virus had mutated. The new strain, dubbed monkey flower virus 2.0, was more virulent and more easily transmissible than its predecessor. Unlike the original virus, which spread primarily through direct contact with infected animals, the new variant could spread from person to person, making it a much greater threat to public health. The virus's newfound ability to spread through human populations was alarming. Health experts scrambled to understand the mutation. How had a virus that had been dormant for so long suddenly become a global concern? Some speculated that environmental changes, such as deforestation and urbanization, had driven the virus out of its natural habitat, forcing it to adapt to new hosts. Others suggested that the virus had been circulating at low levels for years, slowly evolving until it was capable of causing widespread outbreaks. The monkey flower virus 2.0 was not just more contagious, it was also more severe. Patients who contracted the virus were at greater risk of complications, including pneumonia, encephalitis, and organ failure. The mortality rate, while still relatively low, was higher than that of the original virus, and the long-term effects on survivors were poorly understood. Section 3. The modern-day threat and response. As the monkey flower virus 2.0 continued to spread, the world faced a new public health crisis. Governments and health organizations launched efforts to contain the virus, but they faced significant challenges. The virus's ability to spread silently, often before symptoms appeared, made it difficult to track and control. Quarantine measures were implemented in affected areas, and scientists worked around the clock to develop a vaccine. The global response to the monkey flower virus 2.0 was swift, but it was also complicated by misinformation and fear. Social media was flooded with rumors and conspiracy theories, making it difficult for the public to know what to believe. Some people downplayed the threat, while others panicked, fearing that this was the beginning of a new pandemic. Amidst the chaos, researchers made significant strides in understanding the virus. They discovered that the monkey flower virus 2.0 had undergone a series of genetic mutations that allowed it to bind more effectively to human cells. This increased binding affinity explained why the new variant was more contagious and more severe than the original virus. Despite these advancements, a cure for the monkey flower virus 2.0 remained elusive. Antiviral treatments showed some promise, but they were not universally effective, and the development of a vaccine was still in the early stages. In the meantime, public health officials focused on prevention, encouraging hand hygiene, social distancing, and the use of masks in areas where the virus was prevalent. As time went on, the monkey flower virus 2.0 began to recede. The number of new cases dropped, and the world started to breathe a sigh of relief. But the threat was not over. Scientists warned that the virus could mutate again, potentially becoming even more dangerous. They urged continued vigilance and investment in research to better understand the virus and prepare for future outbreaks. Conclusion: what lies ahead? The story of the monkey flower virus is far from over. While the immediate threat of the virus may have diminished, its evolution serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of infectious diseases. The monkey flower virus, once a forgotten relic of the past, has shown us that viruses can adapt and resurface in ways that we might not expect. As we look to the future, it's clear that the lessons learned from the monkey flower virus will be crucial in preparing for the next outbreak, whatever form it may take. Continued research, global cooperation, and public awareness are essential in the fight against emerging infectious diseases. So, what can you do to protect yourself and your loved ones? Stay informed, follow public health guidelines, and be prepared for the unexpected. The monkey flower virus may have faded from the headlines, but its story is a stark reminder that in the world of viruses, nothing ever truly disappears. Thank you for watching this video.